So this is going to be a little different. This isn't about diapers. This isn't about our onesies or our pajamas or bottles or anything. This is going to be a Wednesday thing where we take a vote and just added the YouTube channel.
Oh, thank you. I do have a YouTube channel, also Cute CrinkleCast, so subscribe if you like it.
Oh yeah, we'll have this video, well not this video, but this voice recording podcast on her podcast as well. So what we're going to be doing is we voted, well we didn't vote.
We gave you guys options to choose from.
We gave you options to choose from, and it came up that people wanted to kind of go into what gets you into little space.
So we're going to talk about headspace for a while. Well, for the whole segment here, we're going to talk about headspace and getting into proper headspace. And so if you have any questions, type them in and we'll try our best to answer. A little bit about myself. I have been into the lifestyle for over like 10, 15 years, and I have a lot of experience as a caregiver and things to that nature. So that's why we're here. We're just here to just kind of talk, and this will be a every Wednesday thing. So we'll see how far this will go in the ABDL community.
And me, I've been in the ABDL community since I've been in diapers. So, no. Pretty much since I was 18. And obviously before that, not the community per se, but definitely been in ABDL for quite some time.
Someone
diaper chart and a potty chart today. Oh, those are fun.
Potty charts are fun. Diaper charts are fun. Those are actually good tools that you can use to stay in little space. You can kind of check it off and mark it off and see your progress or lack of progress if you want to become diaper dependent.
For sure. So one thing I want to go right into is how do you get into little space? So myself, I work not as much anymore, but I still work a pretty decent amount. So how do you get from the realm of work to be able to get to little space? And I'm not an expert by any means on it. Just going by what's helped me out, and Mama here can say what helps her out, because not only getting into little space, but the caregiver has to get into mommy space or daddy space or big sis, big brother, whatever the definition is. But for me, winding down after work, there are a couple things that just really kind of help me, and I'll kind of go through the ones I can do for myself as well as if you have a caregiver. So if I have a caregiver at that point, and why I say if I have a caregiver, because we have came to a point in our lives of doing this for years upon years where we have a pretty good balance.
We got them from the vendor at Capcom. I know what you're talking about.
I have the same
They go
one
like
then.
every year.
Yep.
I don't want to talk about Capcom right now because I'm pretty sure we're not going to have a Capcom, so my heart's breaking. So I'm a little sad right now.
So basically for little space, for me, is after I get home, if I have a caregiver at that point, again, Mama here, she is a mama, but she's also a wife. She's also works full time, so she has a whole life as well, and you have to respect that. And so what we do is we try to communicate with each other to see what I would like or something. So I could be having a rough day at work, so I could say, hey, can we do a little something? And then she'll set something up for me, or she'll check my diaper, or she'll give me a diaper change, or she'll throw me in the nursery. Those are just a couple different things. The big things that get me right into little space is a diaper check, because a diaper check means that you're not responsible enough to check your own pants, so why are you responsible enough for anything else? And that really knocks you right into headspace. Well, at least me. Other things, if you're by yourself, is putting on a nice diaper if you don't wear it 24/7, grabbing a binky, and if you have, extra things like a playroom or a nursery, or you can even put out a blanket if you want to. What do you think?
About Headspace?
Yeah.
Well, I want to back up. Brett was talking about communication, and that is something that's very key, especially if you do have a caregiver and if you're living with each other. Having communication works very well. And one way we do that, or you can do that, is with text messaging. You can just be like, hey, I've had a rough day. Can we plan something? Can we do something? And what you can do is like formulate that around that text message or that communication. Because if both people are working, as far as the little and the caregiver, you don't know what each person may have had a bad day or a good day. So it's always good to do a check-in before you come home, and not to just expect that, oh, when I get home, it's going to be a full-blown ABDL 24/7 session. You have to know where your caregiver is at too. And then, like when Brett had mentioned about the blanket, you don't have to do something that's so big and extravagant. You can just get like a blanket and then put down a couple of teddy bears, or put down a couple of toys, play some music in the background. It's all about Headspace. So some people think you have to go like above and beyond, and you don't have to do that. You can keep it simple.
Anyone have any questions saying that? Anything that puts you into Headspace, or... One person had a whole list. Another person said, keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate it. We have a lot of fun at Kinky Dreams. A lot of headaches too, but lots of fun.
So any questions about Headspace at all?
So I'll give it a little bit of time here, because it does have a little bit of delay on it. I did link the Kinky Dreams shop. We do have a discount going on right now, 30-40% as well on everything clothing and pajama wise. And here we go. When I'm referred to as a baby boy or whatever pet name pertains. Oh yes, baby names definitely can put you into Headspace. I have a couple myself.
It's kind of like a hypnosis in a way. If you have a caregiver that uses your baby name, like I want to say an example, like baby Brett, or if you have like baby girl or whatever the name may be, it could be a trigger in your brain that it's kind of like a interesting hypnosis that can be used. That would be like, oh wait a minute, I'm back in Little Space because someone just said my name or my term of endearment that is associated with my little. So being able to have that association also helps as well to help create that little space.
Yeah, and Boo said having a pacifier or bottle or say I need a nap really gets her into Headspace.
Oh yeah, I do agree with having extra products around, ABDL merchandise around that will help you to get into Headspace. So pacifiers, bottles, blankets, stuffed animals, all those things are personal to a little, and each thing can mean something different, but that can also help to create a safe space. I know for my baby girl, at nighttime she likes to have her pacifier, so at nighttime that makes her feel safe. So everyone, I think, maybe you don't know it or not, you have your own little routine in your mind or in your head that keeps you connected to your little space. Something as simple as having your pacifier at night connects you to your Headspace, which connects you to being an AB.
Are you aware? Of course. Any other questions? No, not yet. Okay, so I'll go into the other things. So let's say you don't have a caregiver or anything at that time. So you yourself can do a lot for yourself to get yourself into Headspace. I know that was lots of selves, but if you think about it, So I have a couple different things. Like I said, get into a nice comfy diaper, pacifiers, giving yourself a little schedule, right? So I even have a self-soothing schedule where, you know, I watch a little program every day. And when I mean a little program, I mean like a baby program. Yes, communication.
Communication is very, very big. A lot of people don't realize that when you have a caregiver, or even if you have friends in the lifestyle, at the end of the day, it's still a relationship or a friendship. So you have to still create that bond with that person or with your friend. So you have to communicate. Caregivers can't read minds, neither can the baby. So if baby boy comes home and he has had a rough day, if he doesn't tell me that and I don't know that, then I might just spend my day like watching a movie or something like that. But if I know, like, hey, you know what, I had a hard day today, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I know what makes you happy. Let's change your diaper, let's get a bath, let's do something simple to help you to de-stress from that day. So a lot of times with some ABDL relationships where things can go wrong is where you don't communicate what you need, and you very much so need to do that. I know as littles, you're like, I don't want to talk, I don't want to do this, I don't want to. Well, let me tell you something. Us as caregivers, we cannot read your mind, little ones. So you have to communicate that to us so that we know how to take care of you.
Absolutely. Without that communication, it's pretty rough. We have had our ups and downs, and we are still learning every day.
Yes, you learn you learned every day. And you know what? For me right now, I'm going to bring up again, but like for us, like it's January. Usually like our break is in March when we have CapCon, because we're there for like quite a while because like we're volunteers and we work there.
In Florida.
So like we haven't been able to have our break yet. So like I'm just like, but doing those special little things also helps you to connect to your little side, to make friends, and also with your partner if you're able to go get out to some of those conventions out there.
Oh yeah, hoping those conventions come back pretty soon here.
Me too.
Does anyone get into Little Space by different types of toys? Are they still having Capcom?
I don't know what they're gonna have. I haven't heard anything yet. I have not heard any news. I've been checking Capcom page on FetLife. There still isn't anything. Hopefully soon they will be saying something soon about Capcom. But with the numbers still going up, I don't know if that's something that might happen. But I hear TeddyCon is taking tickets, so I don't know if they're sold out or not, TeddyCon.
I have no idea. Does anyone have toys or anything that puts them into Little Space? I know we're going back and forth, but it's because we're answering questions and stuff. Anyone at all toys? Because sensory toys, loud toys are definitely one of my favorites.
They're not my favorite.
Mama loves my loud toys.
I do not.
We are literally in the playroom right now.
This is our playroom, yeah.
So, like, I love these type of toys that light up, and then she breaks them. Fun fact, she broke my Tigger toy.
I did not break it. I just turned off the volume.
And it broke. I definitely get into the space during Legos, yeah?
Oh, yeah, Legos. Like, there's so many. Oh, yeah.
We got those too.
Yeah, we have the bigger ones, and then the smaller ones are for like the more advanced littles. These are for the littles that I don't trust, that might eat it or put it in their mouths and swallow it. But these are for like the littles. But we have a bunch of these. The reason why we have so much ABDL stuff is because we used to hold a lot of ABDL parties at our place, but since COVID, we don't do that too much anymore. But we have like a lot of stuff here.
You're trying to find a diaper like safaris. Do you recommend any? Well, I recommend my Kinky Dreams ones, of course. I do like Rear's safaris. They're pretty decent. I wear a lot of Tykables as well. I don't know what is going on in here.
Our puppy is jealous.
Here you go.
Come here, Mama.
There you go. She's like growling. Like, give me attention. Ella, you want to say hi? No?
So, I like that you brought up diapers. Diapers is a
Kinky Dream Supreme, yes.
Diapers for sure is a way to help littles to connect to their little side. If you are a little who prefers to wear diapers, some do not, and that's okay. But if you are a little who does like to wear diapers, I know some people say like instantly when they put one on, they automatically feel little. And for some, it could be different, either like cloth back or they're like plastic back. I'm a big fan of the plastic back, maybe because I'm old school kid. But yeah, but for me, the plastic back diapers are the best and will instantly get littles into headspace.
Are you happy now? You're getting your attention? Okay. Someone said interactive toys. Yes, I like interactive toys too. It's really funny that we did this like in a play area. So like I like the lights and everything lighting up, and then it sings. I love when they sing and stuff. So this is one of my favorites.
It's gonna sing all night. It's gonna be haunted all night long.
It really is.
Is there anybody in here who have toys that they randomly go off like, oh crap, is my toys haunted? That's our house. Like I'll be walking somewhere and like next thing you know, like toys are lighting up. Like oh my gosh.
It's Toy Story 5 in here. The toddler edition. Another thing that puts me in little spaces when you see these toys that are usually really, really small, but they're to your size. So, this is usually a really small toy. I actually found this at, I think,
Baby Bye Bye or Bye Bye Baby.
Bye Bye Baby or something like that. It's literally a huge one. It's literally $20. I know Tyco sells wood ones or whatever. But this was literally like $20. And it's like you can literally play around, and this will literally put you in headspace. I'm having to like hold it in that I'm not going to headspace while I play with all these toys.
Put it down. Put it down. We're communicating with our people.
I know.
With our community.
We are in a playpen right now, baby Care Bear.
Kinda.
Well, sort of.
It's my broken-ish playpen.
Let's not. But we are in a kind of playpen. Hi, Papa Kenzo.
Hello. Another thing about Headspace also is having other friends around. I am a big advocate on if you don't have a caregiver to not get so caught up in the caregiver term, because some people I think will drive themselves crazy looking for a caregiver, and I have actually seen it. I've seen people who get really depressed and like, I'm never gonna find my caregiver, and they become very depressed about that. And I always tell people, look for really strong friendships in the community, because you two can support each other. You know, the community is it seems like it's so small because we're in it, but it's not. Like, it goes overseas, New Zealand, like England. So you can find ABDLs in a lot of places. So I always advocate for making good friendships. Just don't go out looking for a mommy or a daddy or a caregiver. You know, you may not find a caregiver. Maybe you might have a big brother or a little sister.
Absolutely.
And you know what? Those relationships are just as meaningful as a caregiver. It's all about the caregiver.
Right. So, your mommy is so beautiful, obviously.
Oh, thank you. You're beautiful too.
Let's see. Fact, yes, Puppy Kenzo, yes, she nailed that. Got a California Beach co-playpen. Oh, those are nice.
Oh, nice.
100% agree with this. I used to think I'd never meet the person, but I have now. Again, right. You don't want to go like hunting for that mommy or hunting for that daddy or big brother or whatever literally come. During COVID, it's a little tougher with parties, but when we were having parties, I mean, Mama here would go change like half of their diapers.
I did.
I did. But the moment you asked, like, or got crabby about it or something, it was like, nope.
But no, like that's one of the things that I do enjoy being a caregiver. So like, if I have my close friends around and like I know they don't have a caregiver, if they need to change, I do change them, and they're very respectful about it. Like, I get lots of thank yous, lots of, you don't have to do this. I'm like, I know I don't have to do this, but because you're so nice and because you're really sweet, I'm going to do it for you. So you know what, having a good personality within the community, even if you don't have a mommy, but your friend has a mommy, just being that cool person, like that mommy or that caregiver will be like, hey, just come along. That kind of happened to us. That's kind of how we became a poly ABDL family. is that my baby girl, she had a mommy, but her mommy broke up with her, and then eventually me and baby girl started bonding, and now I have 2 littles. And I almost had a third little, but then she found her daddy. So, but I'm always open, especially if there's a connection. I never believe in turning down a connection. If I connect with someone, I'm like, hey, it's cool. I connect. You want to come over and watch Little Mermaid with me? Because I'm also a switch. So I also have a little side too, but my little side is like 5 or 6 years old. So yeah.
Absolutely. Actually, our little poly family, Melly is literally and has been my best friend for a very long time. So we definitely respect each other's boundaries. We definitely talk, but as a little family and stuff, we definitely have stuff we're working on every day, but we get through it and we keep moving. Mm-hmm. I'm actually in between having a big brother, a daddy, and another, like, just from talking to people.
I think people get fascinated with our lifestyle, our ABDL lifestyle, and then they're like, oh, can we join your ABDL family? And then we're like, okay, you can join if you want to, or we'll like meet up or have different like meetups and see if they will fit in. But I think what people don't realize is that it's an actual relationship, and like you have to work at it. So if you're a flake or if you don't show up, it's like, all right, you're not it, because a family sticks together. So yeah,
all about building connection and making sure all parties are happy.
Yes, absolutely. I totally agree. Yeah,
communication.
Some people can't handle a poly relationship or a poly ABDL family, and some people can. It's a very special gift to do that, because now you're not dealing with one headspace, you're dealing with 2 headspaces. So so you have to make sure that if you're going to be a caregiver and you're going to say, I want to take on a role in being especially the dominant person in the poly family, that you are able to provide the needs of that headspace. Otherwise, what you're going to end up doing is you're going to end up like making one feel less than the other, and you don't want to do that. So I do believe in poly relationships, but I also believe that they take work, and you need to be very responsible about what you're doing as a caregiver when you enter into that type of lifestyle.
Absolutely. Oh, you got some hearts for that.
I can.
Lots of hearts. There you go. Any other questions or anything on that? So the whole thing about this was getting into Little Space, and yes, we kind of went around quite spit the facts. communication, yeah. I know we're talking about getting into Little Space, but a lot of this has to do with getting into Little Space, whether you have a caregiver or not. Wow, look at my hearts.
There are lots of little hearts.
I have a question. Can I ask her? Sure. Go right ahead.
Ask me a question. I feel like I'm at Capcom doing a lecture in one of my lecture rooms.
See, that's what I figured this would kind of be like. So this will be our Capcom every week.
I know. Welcome to my Capcom.
Wait for the question here.
But anyways, I know I talk about Capcom a lot, but I talk about it a lot because that's where like I build a lot of relationships from. And that's how I developed becoming a mommy and learned so many different things, is through Capcom. So yeah.
What about getting into dom space?
Oh, dom space.
That's something she likes.
If I knew we were going to talk about dom space, I would have brought my bag of tricks with me.
You gotta be a little careful on Instagram.
I wouldn't do anything like crazy, but like just like innocent stuff. Dom space. For me, dom space is still communication. So I know, I'll talk about what I know. So for instance, baby girl. I know the baby girl likes being a baby girl, but she also enjoys being a submissive. And so that meant that for me, I had to learn how to do a completely different mindset. So how I get into dom space is when it comes to my little or my sissy baby girl, we communicate and we talk throughout the week about what she likes, or like for me, I like finding like ABDL stories and I'm like, ooh, that looks like fun. And then I set the scene. So how I will set a scene is the latest scene I did, I'll do one of the scenes I did. We did an enema play scene. Yes, I do enema play scenes for humiliation because they are really, really fun and I laugh a lot during them. So I set up the scene. I know what I'm going to have, I'm going to take out, and I have all that prepped. And then that helps to create that dom space. Another way to help to create a dom space is looking for like BDSM toys, like the gags and the restraints and straight jackets and spreader bars. You know, once you start to develop who you are as a dom or a mistress as a top, it helps to get you into space because then you know what you like and what your partner likes.
Okay, first one was, I guess it's for me probably. You produce diapers by yourself or use fabric? I use the actual baby diapers, put them on adult diapers, and Frankenstein it up. That's the long and short of it. When did you both realize you guys were kinky?
Oh, honey child. I knew I was different from when I was in elementary school. I was like, something's not right with me.
Like 7, 8.
I tried out, see, I'm a DL. I started off as a DL. My story is I started off as a diaper lover. So I remember like around 5th or 6th grade, I had my first diaper experience. And ever since then, I've been hooked. And then when I turned 17, 18 years old, I met my first ABDL/daddy. And then he taught me some stuff. And then that became the spiral down the rabbit hole into the ABDL world.
For me, my cousin tricked me into...
Oh, don't say trick. You were a willing participant.
I was a willing participant, but tricked me into wetting my pants and then like embarrassed me in front of like all his Boy Scout friends, and I had to wear a diaper. So after that, and I felt like I liked it, yeah, definitely. But the kink part probably came a little later. I wanted to be back in diapers at 4. Yeah, that's a common
pretty normal.
story. Yep.
Normal age. I think baby girl said she was 5 years old when she realized that she liked diapers, which is something to me. We're going off key here, but for me, it's interesting is that like at that young age, how most ABDLs already knew that that's something that they wanted to be in that headspace of being little and being in diapers.
How do you produce the diaper? I'm so interested in it.
You can send him an email on that. I talked to him personally about that. Right now we're talking about Headspace. Thank you.
I don't really tell you on how do I produce it anyways. So there's a whole thing that says don't ask me about it. Anyone else? Do you have anything?
Oh, no. I got thrown off. Another thing that I know that littles like to do, they like to color. So like, I know some of my little friends, they have like a whole big bag of like special crayons and like special coloring books, and they'll have like other crayons to share. But like, these are my crayons. These are my special crayons, you know. So another way for people to get into little space is by coloring, and I think that's just being creative and letting your creative self be able to like flow.
Totally do. Y'all watch anime? I do. I don't think she does.
I watch Ponyo.
That's
So I wouldn't say that like I'm an avid anime person, but I do watch it. Like I know baby girl likes anime, and like whenever they put it on, I'm okay with watching it. I know I like it. I just don't know much about it.
What is your advice for new littles that are trying to find their headspace?
I would say for new littles who are trying to find their headspace, don't overthink.
Absolutely.
Don't overthink, because when you are new, when you are green and fresh, you have so much time to develop that headspace, because it's gonna go through some stages like where you're gonna be confused, like do I like this? Do I not like that? What do I like? So I would say start off small. Start off from what makes you happy when you were little. So like if you like watching Disney cartoons, start off with that and your diapers, and then next thing you know, I feel like you start to develop your personality, because that's what happens if anyone who's been in a lifestyle for a while, you kind of stumble around until you start to get a better perspective of who you are as a little. It's definitely a progression of who you are as a little. It's kind of like your alter ego a little bit.
Absolutely. We actually have seen so many people. We're getting old. We have seen so many people that had started like in their lifestyle at like 18. We see them and we see them progress. All of a sudden, they're doing stuff differently and all this stuff. And first they were like 3 to 4, and now they're 1. And it's all finding where you feel right. And there's not a real right. Really, there's times where I just want to be a larva, as she calls it.
A larva is like, maybe one day I'll do a video on it. So it's like where he like put like in a full bodysuit, not like a baby sack, but it's made for adults. So like he's kind of like compacted in there and he can't move. And I kind of like that because I can torture him or tickle him and he can't do anything.
See, she likes to make stuff evil. So, I'm more of like you absolutely do.
I'm like Louise from Bob the Builder, from Bob Burgers.
Bob Burgers definitely are. Hi. So basically, she does like to bring a little evil into stuff. I'll say, oh, can I have a nice diaper change? And it'll be all nice. She'll be all cute. And right at the end, something changes.
Because, hey, this is how I see it. If you're gonna get your kicks off, then I need to have some tomfoolery and shenanigans. So I want to have some fun too. Like, yes, I enjoy changing a diaper. It's fun, but Mama wants some fun too. So like at the end of the change, I might do a quick little pow with my hand, or I might have like a paddle hidden behind my back. So like once the diaper change is done, it's like a quick. Oh, I've done ice. Like, I just like the reaction of like, la 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 la, I'm in heaven. They're like, oh my gosh, what's happening?
I've seen you say that a lot, Pink, in my messages. I'm still trying to figure out what that is. Mittens, yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, mittens, especially if you get some that locks. Those are also nice. If you can see, there's a theme going on here. I like locking things, like locking onesies, locking clothes, locking diaper covers, straight jackets. I like all that stuff. To me, it helps to create like a nice little like ABDL fantasy for me.
If you like booties at all, I found someone that makes them. Hit me up. But these definitely put me in little space too when I look down and see these little booties. Amazing.
Yeah.
Passy gags.
Oh yes, I have a couple of those.
Any tips on electric play? My daddy wants to know. I don't know how much we can actually go into that right now.
I do dabble with electric play.
And I do too.
But I don't know how much I can go into. I can tell you this: I did get a new toy from Kink.Johnson. It's called the Stinger. I actually have, if you go on my YouTube channel, also Cute Crinklecast, I have a video of using the Stinger, so you might want to check that out.
I'm currently locked in my diapers. Oh, nice.
That's nice. Are they full or are you dry? When do you get to get out of your diaper?
Hi, Baby Jedi. My apologies, I forgot how this platform works. Yeah, there's a person kind of headhunting a couple people, and I'm on that list. So we're just kind of trying to keep this just a nice, playful, non-sexual-ish thing so it doesn't get reported.
Are you guys having fun? Do you like this? Do you want us to keep doing this every Wednesday? Just wondering.
This whole video will be on a podcast, by the way.
Yeah, on my podcast.
It will not be on Instagram. So it will be on her podcast. I'll link the podcast and everything. Currently damp. Well, that's nice. I think I'm actually pretty damp myself.
It's like you know what, us ABDLs, we give a special weather report.
Lightly cloudy with chance of showers. You might see number 2 rolling down the way. Okay, anyways, I live for asking questions. Totally didn't get the info from earlier. Someone called me. I don't really explain how I produce these diapers or anything. I've been doing them for a long time. And just like a person doesn't share their recipes and stuff, that's kind of where I'm at. I was soaked this morning. Yep, me too. I got an enema, so I'm scared of tomorrow morning. That would be terrible.
That you know what? See, here's the thing with the enema.
There's a chance of showers.
Here's the thing with the enema and headspace. Like, I know for some messing can create an instant headspace of being little. But the thing with the enema is, like, it sneaks up on you. Like, you'll be like, yay, I'm done. Then in the morning, like, oh, nope.
Yeah.
It comes back with a vengeance.
I've definitely had some where it's like, oh, that's not good. And when you're in diapers 24/7, that's always fun. Anyone else have any other questions or anything? Anything they want to add to being in little space? I think we covered a lot of it.
We
Obviously,
have covered a lot.
There's a lot still. I can't read. I'm fine headspace-wise, but my daddy is evil. Well, that happens a lot.
Sometimes,
What
yeah.
brings you into your headspace? Instantly poopy diapers and instantly diaper checks would probably, or being trapped in my crib or being trapped in my play area.
That has happened before. I have locked baby Brett in his crib, and I go to work before he does, and I totally forgot to unlock the crib. I get like a phone call from work. You left me in the crib and it's locked. Like, well, have fun jumping out.
How do I get my wife to be more like my mommy? Oh, that's a tough one.
Oh, yeah, it's a tough one. But I would say, like, if you lived in an area where she could be around other mommies, so explain it to her. I have had that happen to me before, where a wife found my podcast, and she was like, my husband just came out to me as being a little. I had no idea. He explained it to me, and he gave me your podcast. I was like, oh, that's nice. And then she had some questions for me, and I was able to answer her questions. And when I was done talking to her, she actually thanked me, and she was like, you gave me another perspective on what my husband is going through as a little. And after me explaining it to her, she's like, I don't know how much deep I'll go into it. She goes, but I do understand it now, and I'm willing to, like, be there for him as a partner. So, you know, what I will always say is, if you have a caregiver who knows with the lifestyle and they're open to talking to another caregiver, see how that would help, because they may have questions that they're afraid to ask you, but would ask another caregiver.
Miss you guys. My sister supports us. Baby Care Bear from Capcom. That is Baby Care Bear.
I know. Miss you too. I want to cry because I'm not going to see her.
All right. What are your limits when it comes to headspace?
His feet. He doesn't like when I tickle his feet, and I like tickling.
And baby food.
And no, certain baby food. Like he'll eat baby food if he doesn't like the vegetables, but he'll do like the fruit and stuff.
But yeah, feet is like a super red.
Been gay.
Ooh. we could really go into a actually, you know what? Let's have some fun. No. So no, we're going down memory lane here.
I don't have this bad memory. It's a bad memory.
It's something. So she was changing my diaper one day. And
no, but you don't make it sound like I didn't do it on purpose.
I haven't got that far. Okay. So she did do it. No. So she's changing my diaper and she's getting the diaper cream and everything and she's just rubbing it in, like just lathering it. And she's like, oops. I'm like, what? She's like, oh, you're going to be really, really angry in just like 2 seconds. Just don't freak out. She didn't tell me what was going on.
I did prep him. I was like, just stay calm. You'll be okay.
And then she put Ben Gay all over my stuff.
See, here's the thing. This is the thing. The Ben Gay and the Desitin were next to each other, and he was having back problems, and I was doing the Ben Gay at night and giving him massages at night before bed. And so, like, I had to put Desitin on his bottom, and I grabbed the wrong one, and I lathered his butt up with Ben Gay, and let's just say he was very, very mad at me.
I ran to the shower. That was the worst thing you could ever do.
Don't go to the shower.
It was a rough couple days because like I'm 24/7, so every time it was wet, it would reactivate, and I would like ah.
So yes, but I did not do it on purpose. And he was really, really mad at me for doing that. But I feel bad about that one.
Okay, I wish Capcom would happen. I miss morning cartoons with you too. I miss Capcom. I do not miss waking up every morning for the cartoons.
Let me tell you, if you're working Capcom and you have to wake up at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, you're like, wait a minute, I just got done in the Dark Age playroom at 2 o'clock. I have to be up in 4 hours. But morning cartoons was really fun. That was something I added to the event list. And people actually really like the morning cartoons.
Also, I live in Orlando now. I need advice when it comes to Disney World. I'll DM you. That's Ari.
Oh.
You were in San Antonio, weren't you? Maybe I'm thinking. I think I'm thinking the same person. We'll see. Okay, awesome stuff. Like applesauce makes me gag. Applesauce I'm fine with. It's when you get like into the peas or the mac and cheese that's not mac and cheese.
But sometimes people for applesauce, it's a texture thing. Like, I'm the same way. I love apples, but I don't like no applesauce.
Let's see. It's gonna get fun in a second because we'll get the comments. Yes, thanks. I've been in chastity, but unofficial mommy took body privileges away. See, the whole thing about it is you got potty privileges taken away, and that person put that over you. So that's helping you get into Little Space. Mm-hmm. Ben Gay on your. Yeah, it sucked.
It wasn't on purpose.
It was. Let
me tell you something. I was so scared that he was gonna kill me. I was like, oh.
I can't handle the texture of baby food. And I wouldn't kill her. I wouldn't last in prison. That's the same thing she says about me. So we're good. Yeah, texture of baby food is a little rough for me as well. Ben Gay. Kinky Dreams. What is this? This is our getting into Little Space / every other question that we've been asking. Ouchies. Yep.
Ouchies.
What's up, guys? Hi, Huggy Bug. You're missing interesting time. Oh my God, Icy Hot Play, LOLs. No. Never. Now, I don't. She knows not to do that with me anymore, but she does dabble with it with Melly, because Melly
likes pain.
I mean, I like pain to a point too, but
Melly loves pain.
Yeah. You better work. Sup, Brett's mommy wife. That's Huggy Bug.
Oh, hi.
I did that to a client of mine. It was funny. It's not. No, that's not funny.
It's funny. Like, it is funny. It's funny. Like when they pee again and they're like, oh my god. It's like, yeah,
don't
it's
lie,
still working, huh?
It's secretly funny. I wouldn't have said it if I didn't think it was secretly funny.
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't on purpose? You know, I asked that. Because there was times where, you know, sometimes I'd be working too much, and maybe that was the way to just, you know, blaze and cool me into...
The Desitin and the Bengay, the Desitin and Icy Hot were next to each other.
Let's just say we never found that tube. I threw it, and we never found it.
Oh my gosh. You have no idea the anger that came from him. Like, he literally took the Icy Hot and threw it across the room, and then he threw it in the garbage. He was so mad. I don't think he would let me buy Icy Hot for a whole year for the house.
Can't wait till my first Capcom. Capcom's fun. I've been to 10 of them now, so I've actually got to watch it progress. She went to 9.5.
9.5, yeah.
She went to like the end of the.
That was
one.
back in the day where like
when you could go to the end.
Where you could go to the end of it, and I got a phone call like, "Hey, you should come the last day of Capcom." I was like, I don't know. Like, yeah, just come on out, and I came.
That's when there was like 100.
Like 100 people, yeah.
Same sup nerdy. Long story short, DM me. Ha ha ha, I was in Texas, but now it is Ari. I knew it.
Oh, well, Ari,
we go to Florida a lot.
We go to Florida, so we'll see how fun we should like a big like see if we do like an ABDL Disney thing.
Really is helping me. That's good. That's good, baby Care Bear. Sometimes it's those little things. I had an Australian mommy over text messages for a while there, and that was
pretty intense.
That was pretty nice. It got
she
really
would send
intense.
him gifts and she would call him, but then she had to go back to school and she had some other things. But I really liked her. She was really, really nice.
Well, to be honest, I did that as a dare when I was 16. Yeah, well, that's nice. Good dare for you. That was terrible for me. It's good to see you both. Hi, baby Jedi.
Hello.
Nice seeing you the other night.
Ooh, Ella
is not happy.
I can't get to her though.
What is she doing? Ella, stop. There you go.
Hi,
oh my
baby.
Lord.
She's very spoiled.
Yeah. It was secretly on purpose. I still believe that. But Kenzo, if you know my mommy, it probably was. It was probably one of those things I forgot, like, I don't think I've ever forgot Valentine's Day, but a day of some sort, and she's like, ha! Got you now. I got a bunch of spankings during Capcom because Scout was in charge of me.
Oh, Scout. Oh, Scout.
LOL, more icy hot. Nope. I wish they had one in Texas. That would be interesting if they had a Disney in Texas. You know, I've never been to Capcom. That's crazy, Puppy Kenzo. You definitely should
Wait,
go.
you've never been?
No.
I thought...
No.
Okay, well, 2022, you need to come. Yeah.
I think I finally caught up. I knew that story would get a couple of different... We have some fun ones. There's another one where it wasn't icy hot, but it was at a friend's party.
Gold Bond.
And put Gold Bond. I Hulk smashed that diaper off so quickly.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then one of my friends poured a bunch of milk on my parts.
Our friend was a nurse. And
she's like, ooh!
One of our friends was a nurse, and she's like, oh, do you guys have milk? And they're like, yeah, we have milk, so we're going to put milk on his nether regions. So in order to get to calm down the heat, we ended up getting like a gallon thing of milk and like just pouring milk all over.
And she had just put like a Bambino on me. And I'm telling you, I literally took my hand, I just literally one hand ripped it right off.
So we ended up pouring like milk all over baby Fred's nether regions. That was fun.
JK, I lied. Alright. Anything else? Anyone else on Little Space or anything else? I mean, we kind of went off the handle here. I figured that would happen a little bit. But it's all about having fun and, you know, we're going to be doing this every week, I think, on a subject to start. Now, where it finishes, who knows?
We don't know.
That's the fun part. One time, someone put hot sauce in...
enema bag?
Ooh.
That is... no.
That's rough.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah,
a hellhole of fire.
This will not be on Instagram.
It was like a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring fire.
Anyone else have any other topic on this or anything at all?
If not, we'll come to an end and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll give it just a second here and then go from there. And I guess while I'm waiting, again, most of our clothing is 30 to 40% off. What we're doing is we're just clearing out from last year and bringing in new stuff this year. And of course, you will see my diapers pretty much every week. My favorite diaper, duh. No, it's the one I've been really going crazy about, the Lion King one. It is, I don't want to say what brand it is and stuff, obviously. We'll just call it Kinky Dreams. But the Lion King one has put me into a different headspace. And then when I did the Lion King one on the Kinky Dreams Supremes, it was, I don't even know how to say it. And
I like plain diapers.
And I had literally gave myself 2 water pills, and I drank 7 28 ounces of these baby bottles. Like, this baby bottle is 28 ounces, and I did it with caffeinated water just like this. And let me tell you, while watching football, I have never peed that much in my life. It was crazy. You can ask her. It was literally, by the end of the day, it was like, oh, hi Ella. It was literally Segalicious, like all over the place.
Yeah. Well, I want to.
Do you prefer plain or decos on plain? I actually like the baby pacifiers. Yes, Puppy Kenzo. It's fun.
So I'll talk on that real quick. So I did a thing with baby girl because she's 24/7, and we were doing hypnosis for her to wet more. And so we used to do we did water pills, and water pills just make you go a whole lot more. And it is also, when you do water pills, make sure that you are also hydrating and drinking a lot of water. But what it's supposed to do is it makes you wet your diaper a lot. And what ended up happening with baby girl, with the hypnosis that we were doing with her being 24/7, when she took the water pill, she would start going and say, oh my gosh, I have to go. And it became like kind of like automatic with her mind. The hypnosis and the water pills were working together to help her to wet her diaper more. So that was something that I do sometimes have a rule for her, where I'll be like, okay, this weekend you're going to be on water pills, no bathroom breaks, no bathroom, diaper 24/7, you're locked in, caged in, and then we'll do something like that to help create a headspace and also to reinforce her being in diapers 24/7.
Yeah, and I don't really need the water pills. I was just testing a product.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, so it can be used as a punishment or it can be used as a punishment, so you know.
But it was very interesting to go that much. I've never gone that much in my life. And the Kinky Dream Supremes held up like a champ.
So yes, so yeah.
Where can you get water pills?
Walgreens, Walmart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're
just in the
really
pharmacy
cheap.
aisle. They're not expensive at all.
Yeah. Give it one last go for any other questions. Hold on, what's a bathroom?
You wear your bathroom.
It's our porta potty.
It's your porta potty.
Ella, what are you doing, boo?
Well, I want to thank everybody who came on today, who joined us. We will be back next Wednesday. And just remember, that, headspace is very important. It doesn't have to be something big or elaborate. It can be something very small. If you have other questions, feel free to send us messages through Instagram, and we'll answer them as we can, or we'll answer them the next time we get together.
So I'm about to put up a thing that asks for topics for next week. And then on Sunday, I think Sunday?
Sometime around there.
Somewhere around there, I'll take the top 3, and then we'll do a vote again, and then go from there.
Mm-hmm.
So, how many water pills is safe to use? 1 every 6 hours. Anyways, thanks for coming out and enjoying this fun time. We had fun.
I had fun.
And thank you for the video. It's been super fun. Yeah, we do try. I will DM you, Ari. But thanks everyone, and have kinky dreams.
Bye.
We'll see ya.